Hello students. In this session we will be studying what is power and what is energy in electrical engineering. So what is power? Many students know what is power. Actually it's the capacity to do work at, that is energy. Actually power is nothing but we are calculating at what rate the work is done, that is power. So we will define power. So power, it is denoted by capital P. So power is defined as the rate at which work is done. So how fast you do the work, that is also power only. If you talk in terms of two people working, if one fellow works very fast, you will tell this guy is having more power. That is what we use usually. So that's the basic sense. We used to have a common sense and learn everything. So power is defined as the rate at which the work is done. Its unit, the measurable unit, is what you use for measuring is unit. Its unit is watt. So it is denoted by W. So power, there is a formula. See, power in physics we tell P is equal to W by T. The same thing in electrical energy. See, if you remember like this, W is also what? It is Q, the rate of charge, the charge, Q into V. So we tell when 1 coulomb of charge is flowing across the conductor, then work is said to be, work is nothing but V. W is also V. V means work, potential difference. Work, V. V means potential difference, voltage. So I is equal to Q by T. So you know I is equal to Q by T. So if you substitute these things there, you will get the same formula as W by T only. So I is equal to Q by T. W is equal to QV. So if you substitute those things here, you will get the formula as P is equal to V into I. So just you have to remember these things. These are not important, but if you want to know, we can derive from that angle. So P is equal to V into I. V is voltage, I is current. Now we know that from Ohm's law V is equal to IR. So instead of V, I can substitute I into R. Already I is here, so I into I is I square R. This is one of the manifestation of power. So I is equal to V by R is also the formula. So P is equal to VI. Keep it V as it is, and instead of I you can write V by R. So it is also V square by R. These are the three formulas you have to remember. That is, I will take another color and explain to you. P is equal to VI is also a formula. That is nothing but I square R is also a formula. V square by R is also formula. For solving problems, we need all three. So next is energy. So as you know, energy and work both are vice versa. So energy is nothing but the capacity to do work is energy. In electrical engineering, what we do is we define the same thing, but we will take an holistic view of total work done in a particular time. So energy, you can begin with energy is the capacity to do work. How much work you can do, that is the energy. Energy is not directly defined, it is defined through work, so it is indirect. Nobody can tell what is energy. Energy is of two types, one is potential and kinetic. But what is that means? It is the capacity to do work. If you do work, you say that is how much energy you are spending, that much amount of work can be perceived. That is the meaning of that. So now it is equal to total work done. Total, whatever work we are doing in a particular time, that is important. Total, it is equal to total work done in a particular time. Very simple. Just remember like this, and you can go far away in learning many things in electrical engineering. If the basics is very strong, the knowledge part of electrical engineering, which we do in advanced sessions or advanced classes, so it will be very easy. The unit of watt and the unit of energy is, since it is related to time, the unit of energy is watt second. So let us define how the formula will be. See, W, so energy means work means energy, it's vice versa. W is equal to EIT. Sorry, we don't use V here, we use V here, VIT. So what is V? You already know V is equal to IR, I is equal to V by R. You can use this here also. So instead of V you can use IRT. So that will be equal to, I is already there, so V is equal to IR, I is also here, so I into I will be I square RT. So similarly V is equal to VIT. So I is what? V by R into T. So this is V square by R into T. This is how the formula is derived. So using this, you can use it will be used up in the problem. So whenever the problem comes, you have to remember this. So watt second, as you know, it's very small unit. Watt second is a very small unit of energy. Small unit of what? Energy. The practical unit of energy, is kilowatt hour, kWh. And the trade name, whose trade name is unit, we usually use that in the trade. So if any electrical lineman comes, he will talk how many units you spend in this month. So according to that unit is nothing but kilowatt hour. So it will be mentioned technically kilowatt hour, but you tell how many units I spend, whether I spend 500 units this month or 600 units. So it depends on that, how many hours you are using that kilowatt. Understood? This is how to define energy and power. In the next session I will explain how resistors are connected in series and parallel. Till then, goodbye.